Welcome, and thank you so much for joining us for this week's edition of Just Ask Freeman. I'm Rebecca Powers. So happy to be here to pick the brain of this brilliant man, Freeman Owen Jr., who is the CEO and founder of Financial Sources, Inc. You've been in business for almost 45 years.
I surely had. Loving every minute of it.
Congratulations.
Yes, indeed.
That's a tremendous accomplishment. And married 50 years, which could be an even more tremendous accomplishment,
yes,
right?
It is.
So we're going to be talking today about creating your retirement paycheck. If you're wondering, can I retire? Can I afford it? How long might I live? Will my money outlive me, or will I run out of money? That is the number one fear of most Americans, is running out of money. So we're going to ask Freeman, how do we create a retirement paycheck for life?
I tell you, there's a couple of approaches. One, you can withdraw both principal and interest to see how long it takes to exhaust a retirement nest egg.
Okay.
On the other hand, you can look at the interest only and don't withdraw the principal, and we can determine the size of the retirement nest egg that is needed to produce necessary income. And that's why, folks, you need a tax-efficient plan. You need to know when to get to Social Security, because now you've got $250,000, $500,000, $1 million in income-producing assets, and you can't make mistakes.
Yeah.
If you don't get the withdrawal rate correct, what happens, Rebecca? You can have a shortfall.
Tens of thousands of dollars.
Tens of thousands of dollars. So we got to know how to create a retirement paycheck, predictable income, every month, every year, every decade. That's the way retirement works. And what did I say prior to discussing creating the retirement paycheck?
Yeah.
You can't charge it. You can't get a loan for retirement.
Right.
You have to purchase that retirement.
And make your personal pension.
Exactly.
Okay.
Let me give you a little idea of if you withdraw both the principal and interest, and I'll take this asset maybe of $250,000, okay? Of course, you'll have more at $500,000 and $1 million. So the clients that we serve, some have as much as $2 million, and have lost money in the market.
Sure.
Because they were focused for many years, accumulating, and in the distribution phase, well, we have programs to recover some of the losses, but not all, because it takes so long to get back to even when you lose, say, 30% of your...
I'm sorry, sir, you definitely have ways to stop that bleed. I
Oh,
think
yes.
that's what I really want people to
yes.
understand. Your money can be safe. You can keep your principal.
Exactly. I don't offer clients any type of market volatility with funds that are subject to market volatility, fees. I stay right in my lane.
Yeah.
Safe, okay?
Safe.
Now, let's create this retirement check. And I'm gonna use only $250K. If you withdraw both the principal and the interest, how long will it take to exhaust a $250,000 nest egg? Now let's get a rate of return of maybe 3, 4, and 5%.
Okay.
Now at $2,000 a month, the range is going to be between $2,000 and $6,000 a month with a 3% rate of return. $250,000 at $2,000 a month would only last 150 months, 12 years, and 6 months at $2,000 per month. Now we know life expectancy, say for a 60-year-old, 72 and a half, $250,000 is gone.
Yeah.
Folks, you need a tax-efficient plan. And what do? Just ask Freeman. Call us at 833-414-7233 and know how to coordinate and utilize this income-producing asset to supplement Social Security and any other income-producing assets. Just that simple. Now, let me move the chart a little bit further.
Okay.
Same $250,000, $4,000 a month at 3%. Are you ready? Here we go. 5 years and 8 months.
Wow.
That's a deep, deep shortfall.
Yes.
Okay. At $6,000 a month, notice that the more that you withdraw from the principal and interest, the shorter term that 250 will last.
Because of the compounding loss. You take that
Exactly.
money out and the losses just hit you harder and harder.
So yeah, and that's only 3 years, 8 months.
3 years and 8 months?
Exactly.
At 6,000 a month?
6,000 a month, 250K disappears. Folks, you need financial literacy.
Yeah.
You need me. Just call. Just ask Freeman to get you a tax efficient, all right, report. Know when to file for your Social Security. Know how to maximize those Social Security benefits. Know how to carry on a legacy, wealth transfer.
Yeah.
But most important, let's look at the living benefits. How can I create a retirement check to go at my Social Security? And if I am lucky, L-U-C-K-Y, I think I spelled it right, I might have a pension. We may have a pension. I don't know.
But
Just ask Freeman.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, there's a way to protect your entire nest egg and still know what your income will be each month.
Exactly.
And then you can spell it out. You give them a binder when they leave after 2 or 3 meetings when you get to know each other. And do you do different scenarios?
I do different scenarios. How much money will you have in your age 65, say 20 years from now? How much will you be paying in taxes? We don't know, but we can project out 20 years from now. How much will healthcare cost 20 years from now, 25 years from now?
Yeah.
See, living benefits. I need retirement checks. You say, well, I can't put it on the MasterCard or Visa. Freeman, help me out. I say, well, I'm right here in viewing audience. Some of my clients, I'll mention some of the places that, like, for example, in Fort Washington and Bowie, let me see, Silver Spring, Maryland, where I've helped clients there. They have retirement checks they can never outlive.
Because
and I wouldn't mind using the initials. So I'm talking about them who have that peace of mind.
Right.
And they wake up every day. And here's the type of retirement, which is so exciting. Clients have been with me 10, 15, 20 years now and taking their lifetime distributions. Mm-hmm. Their weekend or weekends is Monday through Sunday, Monday through Sunday. They are doing things during the middle of the week.
Whatever they want.
Hobbies, and they're doing whatever they want.
That's awesome.
And they're in reasonably good health because we plan. And I would ask them, I said, now, you didn't wait around till you're 1,000 years old and you finally didn't get a chance to do anything. We're going to plan your bucket list as well. So in addition to the tax efficient plan, the Social Security report, I have for them, I listed their bucket list, some of the things that they wish to do when they retire. And it all started, many of them in some of the cities and the counties that I mentioned here on this show. It started with when you and I working, and I said, you really want to know? Just ask Freeman. And those people became clients. Yeah. Annapolis, Maryland.
Yeah, all over.
Davisonville. Man, and then I expanded, and then we started expanding out of the Washington metropolitan area. Falls Church, clients from Fairfax, Alexandria, Virginia. I can go on and on and on. It's just so many great clients that I'm able to help there, and now
they have peace of mind.
Peace of mind.
And when they're watching the news, like we all are, and cringing, it's not so bad.
No, what they did, they just asked Freeman.
Yeah, how do I do this?
And how they do that?
Yeah.
Just ask Freeman. Call us at 833-414-7233 to get your Social Security report. Notice I said report, not statement.
Right.
Your tax efficient plan laid out. We got to deal with software Not complex, because it's explained in a very simple way.
Yes.
In providing financial literacy.
And math does not lie. So get your printout, look at the big picture and how you can get into retirement with a beautiful picture. 833-414-7233. Just ask Freeman and stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right.
Unexpected events like a global pandemic can turn our world upside down overnight. They can cause volatile shifts in the market and may cause you to question the confidence in your current retirement plan. As a pre-retiree or retiree, knowing you have a plan that can withstand the worst economic conditions can help you sleep at night. Contact us today for your complimentary review to find out where you stand. Just ask Freeman. Call us at 833-414-7233.
All right, welcome back to Just Ask Freeman. I'm Rebecca Powers. So happy to be here and bring you all the wonderful information Mr. Freeman Owen Jr. has really gathered over 45 years now, 4,500 clients.
Wow.
Multi-generational, which says so much. We're talking about how to create your retirement paycheck. You cannot retire without knowing you can pay your bills every single month. So let's get back to that.
All right. Now, these are examples of people, or I should say, here's the examples here where they were drawing both the principal and interest with a certain percentage of interest and how long that money would last.
Okay.
First of the month, $2,000, $4,000, and $6,000 a month. Then I'm gonna look at when you're just getting the interest only. There's shortfalls, and that money could run out.
Right.
That is one of the biggest fears of folks who have income-producing assets. Will my money last?
Right.
And they might, without any type of financial literacy, they put their little toe in the water. I better not. Whoa. Shall I go? Folks, don't fear. Just ask Freeman. Call us at 833-414-7233. We'll mitigate and eliminate the fear of outliving your resources.
That's right.
Now, I want to share with you, no financial literacy, only have $250,000, $4,000 a month. I'm going to share with no financial literacy how no report, no help, Rebecca, get 4% interest, $4,000 a month, 70 monthly payments, shortfall of the retirement check. That's only 5 years and 10 months.
Wow.
Wow, suppose you are 65.
Yeah.
That asset is gone in just 70 monthly payments.
Wow.
No one came and helped this individual with any type of financial literacy or any program that shows them how to take that same 250, 500,000, $1 million, $2 million. Hey, this is how we're going to make your money last.
Right.
Where you will not be able to outlive, your funds.
And even if you have $2 million, okay, let's just say you do, and you think, oh, that's plenty. If you don't do your taxes right, it's not enough. You could lose half of it.
Exactly.
Or more, especially with inflation right now and the way the markets are. So risk, that R word, is what I think is so amazing about what you do. You take that risk away. They can keep their principal, and you're going to show them where to get that paycheck.
Exactly. Have those paychecks coming in for life.
It's amazing.
Also, as an offer too, like we offered I think we offered the first 10, then we did a segment, another 10,
yes,
where they're going to have scheduled the appointment. They're going to have a review of their portfolio. Then we do what? We look at we create for them the
tax plan.
The tax plan, Social Security report, bucket list report.
Hopes and dreams, yeah.
That's it. You purchase those things.
Yeah.
Travel. Art. Gardening. Being part of a ministry.
Right.
Volunteer work, which takes some of your funds to get there to help others that you're volunteering for.
And like you said, you can give to your church. If you owe Uncle Sam $10,000, why not give that to your church and watch it do great things instead of after you're gone?
You could tithe, exactly. So the thing is, you mentioned $2 million. In that book, the 10 IRA mistakes and the
Tax traps.
tax traps, it shows, and it's a good read, simple read.
It is.
What happened is $2 million can go away if you are taking too much and you're spending it down. I think I'll take $300,000 and blow up by whatever. I'll take another 150,000, these big chunks. Don't realize they're taxable. We could be creating what? A retirement paycheck to go along with Social Security. If you have a pension, if you're lucky. And if you're not, create the retirement paycheck from your income producing assets. So folks, if you got at least 250, 500,000, or at least $1 million in income producing assets, just call Freeman. Just ask Freeman at 833-414-7233, and we will have a complimentary consultation, generate your tax efficient plan, have your Social Security report there so you avoid costly mistakes in receiving those benefits, help you with a pension, and review that portfolio so that, hey, look, we take a piece of this so that you'll have guaranteed income for life and peace of mind.
Absolutely.
Now you can't beat that. I tell you, I love it. I've helped so many folks in all those different counties and cities that I talked about, and that's locally.
Yeah, and several states too that you've gone
And
out.
several states.
Absolutely.
I get calls and where folks have seen this show. You know, I saw you on Just Ask Freeman TV on Fox 5, and you'll do. I don't just want to ask you a few questions. I'd like for you to help me with my plans. I don't know what to do with this 401k. I just got, not counting the folks that we're going to tally today and get the reports to the, or have the consultations for.
And the book. You
and
get
the
that
book.
too when you call.
Yep. What I want to see is, I had several calls from out of state. I don't know what to do. I have a 401k and then another person works in the government. Would you mind helping me on the distribution of my 401k? And the other one said, I don't know how to, do I roll this over?
Right. You love that, don't you?
Yeah, oh, I love it. I said, well, that'll be a non-taxable event.
Yeah.
You're rolling over. Also, we have folks where we can create the check. Here's something I shared with younger folks. My children and nieces and nephews. I said, look, you're college graduates. You're going to change jobs. But you're 22. Some of you went to grad school, you're 24. You'll change jobs before you're 30, at least twice. I told them, I said, look, fill up your 401k, just maximize the contribution you can.
Especially if they're matching. You don't leave that money on the table,
That's
right?
it. If they're matching, and a lot of these plans now don't offer a match.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the match has slid away.
Of course it has, like everything else. Let's take a very, very short break. But if you have any questions, just ask Freeman. It is that simple. No question is too small. 833-414-7233. Get your complimentary, no obligation appointment with Mr. Owen. And you can also get a copy of his wonderful, easy-to-read book, Avoiding Those Tax Traps. Makes a big difference. And the bottom line, we'll be right back.
You know, retirement planning can be stressful. We pride ourselves on being different from other financial planning firms. You know, and during your initial meeting, we will get to know you and you will get to know us. We want to learn all about your vision for retirement, and together we'll design a plan to achieve your long-term financial goals. Our friendly staff will make you feel comfortable. The moment you walk in that door, call us today for your complimentary review. You deserve the retirement of your dreams. Just ask Freeman. Call us at 1-833-414-7233.
Welcome back to Just Ask Freeman. I'm Rebecca Powers here with Mr. Freeman Owen Jr. We talked about how to create your retirement paycheck so you can pay your bills, You need to know what your risk is. A lot of people don't know the risk that they're taking. You may be much more risky than you even thought. You need to know your tax plan. So people sometimes get confused with, oh, I've got a CPA, I don't need a tax plan. A girlfriend of mine said that recently. And I use that analogy. When you're looking in the rearview mirror, that's your CPA. That's last year.
Yeah.
But the rest of your life is the big windshield. We're looking all the way to the end, and that's what I love about your plan. You're going to know exactly what taxes you pay and what taxes you can save.
Yes.
How do you figure that out?
Well, I got great software. I've got a back office. I've got support from a great FMO I'm using.
Yes.
That Magellan. The great support.
They're wonderful.
Professionals there to help me develop plans, software, any kind of needs I have in order to help that client and working in their best interest.
Absolutely.
It's great to have an organization to back you. You can reach out and you have professionals there that, well, Freeman, it's a good idea if we have, with your report, here's the kind of program that can be inserted specifically for that client.
Right, because everyone is different. That's my kind of vex, I think, about the big box retailers. They really do have an A, B, C, or D category, and you're not a cookie, and you're not a category.
Exactly. And
So
it's a big, broad brush.
Exactly. And they have all these products that they have to sell for their own entity,
Right.
where you, as an independent fiduciary, you can look at any product in the world. And I mean, if it's insurance, that may help, or annuities.
Yes. I usually stay in my lane. I like the safe money programs because
Yeah,
I
safe.
have clients as old as 90, 95 years old, been with me 25, 30 years, where we make the transition into safe money and protecting that principle and creating that check. Let me give you a good example.
Okay.
Let's use the interest. And I'm going to determine the amount of capital that is needed at 5% in order to get $4,000 per year. Monthly.
Yeah.
You need approximately $960,000 at 5% to get $4,000 a month.
Yikes.
That's why I said for those individuals, you got 250, $500,000, $1 million. That's only 5%.
And how long does that last?
That doesn't last too long. You push that up there at 6,000 and 5%. Well, that's 46 months, 3 years and 10 months.
That's
and
nothing.
You need 1.4 million at 5% to get $6,000 a month.
Wow.
Now, there's no planning in that.
Right.
That is a shortfall.
Yeah.
Are these funds coming from the 401k, the TSP, or the IRA? Or do you need after-tax monies to supplement your Social Security and IRAs and 401ks?
Yeah.
So it's not an easy task to navigate through retirement without professional help. It just don't work.
Absolutely.
You need help. So what do? You need a tax-efficient plan. You need to know when you get your Social Security benefits. You need to know how to maximize them. You need to be aware, hey, I better create some retirement checks.
Yeah.
Because I've got assets, but I need to know how to get it, receive these checks and distribute to me most tax efficiently.
Without making your savings or your 401k completely disappear.
Exactly.
AARP did a study and an article saying that they asked 1,000 Americans, what is your biggest fear? Number one was running out of money.
Yeah.
Number two is death. They're more scared of running out of money than they are scared of death.
Exactly.
What does that tell you?
Wow, that's true.
Yeah, it's big.
It's huge when you get out here and you don't have enough money, or maybe you run out of dollars and you say, wow, I had the quality of life. I don't have that anymore. It has diminished or went away. Could have squandered money.
Right.
You could have relatives drain your assets.
The relative is Uncle Sam, because if you let him drain your assets, and that's just how it is.
Oh, well, Uncle Sam is going to get his, but that's why we need, folks, if you want your tax-efficient plan, just call Freeman. Just ask Freeman at 414-7233. And how we don't evade, we minimize taxes. We got to pay, but there's ways in which we can minimize the taxation on our creation of paychecks,
Yes.
retirement checks, our accumulation over the years, and now we're in the distribution mode, 50, 59 and a half. There's a way. Just ask Freeman. Call us at 833-414-7233. Let me tell you what you're going to get. Your tax-efficient plan. Your Social Security report. You know when to file. You know how to maximize your Social Security. And you don't need pseudo-financial planners, siblings, relatives, co-workers, that give you the wrong information, and there are consequences.
Absolutely.
I've heard many a person say, he told me, my friend told me that I could do such and such. I said, did they tell you about the consequences of that distribution? What to do with that retirement check? When to file for Social Security, and if you file too early. There's penalties. You don't take you address, what happens if you don't take your RMD? Well, my friend told me to wait.
Yeah.
That's not
You're going to
right.
lose 50%. Your friend better pay you back for that bad advice.
Exactly. And your money's exposed to taxation. I'm looking at the clock on the wall. This has really been very, very, a lot of fun. I really appreciate you being here, Rebecca.
Thank you. I always learn so much.
I tell you, we got a viewing audience here that have expanded, and people need our help.
Definitely.
They need financial literacy. So I'm going to have you take it away.
All right. I hope everyone takes advantage of this wonderful opportunity. There really is no sales pitch, no pressure. You're going to walk into an office. You could even do Zoom if you're at home and you'd rather do that. But the first step, you need to pick up the phone, 833-414-7233. We also have the QR code. Pick up your phone, point your camera to it on the TV. It'll take you right to the landing page. Have your calendar ready, please, to get you that appointment with the wonderful team at Financial Sources, Inc. You do not have to worry when you watch the news. You do not have to wonder if or when you can retire. It is possible. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you again next time.
All right.